don't know which way to sit. You know I never do. How is everybody? We're going to fix the light like usual. That's what we do while we're here. We'll fix the light. Let's see. All right, y'all. Here I am. I am here. Let's hope this works. How are you guys? Let me bring my computer over. All right. Hi, you guys. Hi. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm back. I'm barely back. I'm barely awake. Oh my gosh, you guys. Trolls be everywhere. Trolling. And they're all butthurt. Butthurt trolls. Yeah, don't be trolling me. Yeah, just don't be trolling me, y'all. I can't help it. I just am like, what is up with you guys? All right. So first, hi from did you say Ireland or Israel? Either way, hi. Yes, I know. I'm live tonight. I know I can't get my work done. I keep saying it. If I book readings, I can't do both because I'm actually a working psychic. So there's Keithy. I don't know if I cover him tonight. I noticed on some of my videos, the shadows over here. I'm still trying to figure it out. Anyway, hi from Toronto. But anyway, I am a working psychic, so I have clients every day. So if I'm reading them, I'm exhausted. So sometimes I can't do both. You know, Connecticut, Trinidad, I guess that's two separate places. So yeah, it's just like craziness. I know some people say they don't do readings and stuff. I literally every day read. Even today, I was at work. 4 days last week, I didn't exercise because I had to catch up. It's the end of the year and I have to catch up. And boy, do I hate not exercising. It makes me psycho, okay? Anyway, first, before we start, look at this. Oh shit, where is that? Yeah. This came from Cheryl. Cheryl, thank you. Do you know what this is? This is a little fuck jar. Wait, it's this way. Fuck, can you see, or is it this way? Oh yeah, right there. Fuck, I tried to turn around. See, it is a fuck jar. Thank you, Cheryl, I got it. I have not thanked her. Isn't that cute? This little jar full of fucks. Fucks that I'm not given, fucks that I may give, and fucks I could mail to you. Right here, a fuck jar. It's so cute. I'm gonna put it in people's stockings. Isn't it cute? Look at all the little fucks. There they are. They're just little, see? It's a whole jar full of fucks. So that's a fuck jar. Put that over there. And then this was beautiful. A new person sent this to me. Her name is Heather. Look. Oh my God, she gave me a beautiful necklace too with an aerialist on the necklace. But she did a little aerial, which will go in the studio when it's up. But look at that, y'all. Isn't that beautiful? It's so nice. She sent me that, and she sent me a necklace with an aerialist on it. So I wanted to thank her. I better go get that so I can show you. Of course, I have to leave the set because I just started. So hold on. I forgot to bring that over. I didn't forget. It was in my head, and then I forgot. Yes, I realize how obnoxious I am coming on set, getting off set. Anyway, she sent me this. This is from Heather. Thank you so much, Heather. Look, it's an aerialist necklace. Look at how pretty right there. Isn't that nice? Isn't that gorgeous? So thank you so much for that. And then I will show this to show you guys this. I just picked it up today. Tim had told me he sent it. Tim is one of our regulars on YouTube who sends me beautiful turquoise. And I just made it to my, oh, I can't get it off because I tightened it to my wrist. But anyway, he sent me this. It's from the Arizona turquoise right there. Isn't that pretty? I had to put it on. I got it right out of the post office and on it went. On it went. Oh, of course I touched a nerve with somebody. They should bite my ass. Come get me. I don't care. That's the thing. I don't have anything anyway. Who cares? I don't care. You can come after me. Do what you got to do. Remember, God's people are protected. So even it's beautiful, isn't it? Thank you all for everything. Heather and Cheryl sent beautiful cards. Um, you got to understand, when you're protected by God, if I die, I just am with my son. So you're doing me a favor. I I I can't understand what is wrong with people. There, yes, it's the Navajo jewelry. Isn't it beautiful? There. Oh, I got it off. I have to really watch it because the silver is delicate. So right there. But when people threaten you, I'm not afraid. I didn't sign a deal. Thank you, Bobby. I didn't sign a deal where I'm all about like, you know, money and living here for eternity. I'm going home to God. I'll be with my son. So what do I care? Like, I'm not going to shut up. And I'm a psychic doing predictions. Sorry that they're accurate. Fuck jars. That's how many fucks are given. Not all, they're not all going to be accurate, but I can't help what I predict. So you have to know that psychics do their work, and when God wants things shown, he does. And keep in mind, when I'm doing a reading, I'm reading what the person who's passed on says. And so turquoise is also for December, and that's Keithy's birthday. I'm reading the energy. Kim Porter came through. As I said, Chilliwack, BC, I drive through it when I go from my cousins to my father-in-law's place. We'd go through Chilliwack. Anyway, you have to understand, Kim Porter, I didn't know or follow Kim Porter, okay? I did not follow Kim Porter, period. She chose to tell me what she told me, which is why I repeated it ahead of time. Y'all, that's it. Listen. Yes, exactly. I don't know that he mentioned me personally. He could have been speaking about some other dumbass psychic. You know, they think we're clowns. No one takes us seriously. No one takes psychics seriously. We're fucking clowns. We get nailed in court when our kids are young and made fun of. Like, they'll take your kids away from you because you're crazy. Because you're just a crazy psychic fuck. They do that. I got some trolls today, and here's what I'm going to say to you trolls. First of all, troll ass bitch in Vancouver, why don't you come here and say what you said to my face? I will block you. I will find you. And I will repeat back to you 5 inches from your face what you said to me, and we'll see if you want to say it to my face. It's ridiculous, okay? It's ridiculous. You don't have to take me seriously. That's why I'm a psychic. I did not want to be taken seriously. I just wanted to do what I do. If I'm crazy, I've had a good life being crazy, okay? No one takes me too serious. You just kind of creep on up on people. They just think you're a dumbass, and no one cares except for people who happen to have their dead baby mamas come up and say shit. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. That is not my fault. She's the one that put it through to me for me to convey it. I can't have known that. In spite of people saying I'm CIA, FBI, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. You know, I mean, yes, that's what Kim Porter wants. She had children on this planet. And by the way, what the hell? Who are the people defending these people? Now, if you know these people, right? If you know these people in real life and you know them like they're your friends and relatives, then you can say something. But we're talking about people who've never met them. You don't know what these people do. You do not know what these fucking people do. You don't know it. Let's see. Wait, hold on one here. I just want to see this. Hold on 1 second. What does, did he send a message? I have no idea. I haven't looked into Jaguar's son. And she did with the ashes what she thought. My son's ashes are on my tattoos. I'm going to do whatever with my child. He's my child. And I'm going to carry him with me. So I don't care. If I was her, I wouldn't care what I did. If I did what I did with my dead child's ashes, that's up to the mother, the parent whose child it is. None of us can say until you've walked in the morgue and looked at your dead child. That's it. That's it. Don't comment, you know, like, just don't comment. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm serious. When you watch your dead child, you'll handle your grief the way that you choose to, period. I would never speak out on that because I have never had a tattoo, and I decided to mark my body with artwork, which I'm so grateful again for Ruger for doing it and putting my child's ashes in there. Period. I don't care. So that's all I'm going to say. Not something I would do beforehand. I would never have gotten a tattoo. I mean, okay, I did have like I had moles tattooed on my face and stuff like that. Like eyebrows, things like that. But I mean, actual tattoos, no. I never thought of it, but to put my son's portraits on my body and to do that, that's what I wanted. So, period. Yeah, you know what? Jay-Z can do whatever he wants. And to the idiot that says that it's defamation, I just said he was going to be outed for behaviors. That's exactly what's happening. I didn't say what the behaviors were. I didn't say any of that. He's a longtime friend of P. Diddy. You figure it out. I don't know what to say. He's a longtime friend of Puff Daddy. You certainly don't think you're going to hang around somebody and not share values with them, do you? Because I have family members that are fucked up drug addicts and alcoholics, but that's at a family gathering, but I'm not befriending bank robbers and child rapists. That's not what I'm doing. So if I find out one of my friends is doing that, then I'm not going to be around them, period. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do it. Now, when I was young with my son, with Jason, I had a girlfriend. When I first had Jason, I had a girlfriend that I really liked. She was always cheating on her husband. Always. I stopped being friends with her. I don't think Jaguar throwing her son's ashes is crazy at all. You don't know till you've lost a child what you will do. Period. You have no idea how you'll handle it. You just don't know. You can't speak on it. You have no idea. I don't even pretend to presume I understand another parent's either religion, philosophical viewpoint with the ashes. I don't presume to know. She can smoke the ashes. My son's ashes are in my skin and in my blood, okay? Period. I don't care what you think. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be worrying about her with her dead child. That's how she grieves. She can choose any way she wants. And that goes for any parent who's lost a child, period. That's it. Doesn't matter. Yeah, R. Kelly, guess what? R. Kelly was guilty. We knew it. Meaning it had been talked about for years prior. So I'm not going to judge a mother in her grieving period. I'm not going to do that. Y'all are judging her for throwing ashes on somebody while applauding the guy that ran up in New York City and shot a rando on the street, CEO. Whether you believe it or not, whether you believe what that guy deserved it or not, to shoot someone in the back is one cowardly act, and you're all making fun of it. So just keep this in mind. If you condone, see how the devil works, and I'm going to use this word, I sound crazy, okay? But see how evil works? Gives you a reason for you to commit a crime because you feel justified because this CEO, father of two, keep that in mind, father of two, okay? Those little kids don't deserve it. Their life is ruined because their daddy is not there. They're small children. So I only judge her for throwing Illuminati. Yeah, Illuminati hand signs is one thing. So this guy runs up on the street like a fucking coward. He doesn't even say turn around. He just shoots him in the back. That's some coward ass shit. And I understand that all the people on TV, even Candace Owens is like, yeah, the pharmaceutical company is what, we all know what pharmaceutical is, or we should know what it is. I've always known what it is, and I'm not the brightest bulb in the bunch, okay? I've always known since I was a kid, you don't get dependent on drugs. You don't go into healthcare. You don't take jobs for healthcare unless you have a pre-existing condition. You don't get sick. How do you not get sick? Stop using drugs, shooting up, taking blood pressure medicine, eating fast foods. Take care of yourself. It's fucking common sense, okay? It's common sense. So the fact that you don't know that and you let yourself get sick, I'm talking to the people who let themselves, not the people born with issues. I'm not talking about them. So this guy decides he's going to be what? My representative on what I think of the CEO in healthcare? You don't know what I think. I think they're all fucking douchebags. Big Pharma is a cartel, just like the cartel, like Walter White, like all of the crackheads, cocaine heads, fentanyl users, sellers from wherever. Just one big gang telling you that you got to go and stay in a thing for years on end. Why? 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 Anybody that shoots anyone in the back, whether justified or not, you know, I don't know. They put the mother of the young boy that was molested, and it was like probably 20 years ago. She walked into court with a gun, pulled it out, and shot the molester. I feel she's 100% justified, but she looked at him in the face and shot him. She still went to jail, by the way. She still went yes, they do look like that. It's black. Yes, I did. I got it. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. I got it today. It's so beautiful. There it is. Um, yeah, thank you. I did mention it at the beginning. He just popped up with a message. So it's ridiculous that I see adults being okay with it and people doing it. You do understand that because you don't like pharmaceutical companies, totally 100% accurate, they're dogs. The CEOs are pigs. I get it. But they want to make money for their family because we all want to make money for our families. But what if your political opinion in your neighborhood makes your crazy bitch ass neighbor come after your family, your kid, and shoot one of them in the back because they don't like how you voted or the sign you put on your lawn and they justify it? You see, it doesn't just stop there. And that's how evil works. They get you to justify that, but you realize that that kid committed a murder. I feel really bad that he was mind controlled to do that because he's a weaponized human. So I feel really bad for that. That's horrific. Horrific. No, Trump supporters do not act like that. Stop with that bullshit. Somebody on here, I posted something with the 500,000 kids missing during the Biden administration. And somebody's like, well, Trump, he separated families. Okay, listen, I'm not putting up with this anymore. First off the bat, Obama had the most deportations in this country as a president. Look that up. Factual. Barack Hussein Obama. You guys voted for a guy with that name, okay? I did not. But you guys voted for him. His name is Barry Soto, but he decided to change his name to Barack Hussein Obama. Osama bin Laden, Saddam Hussein, and Barack, whatever, stands independently over here. He's the one that did the most mass deportations. Do you know Hillary Clinton was always up there saying deport, deport, deport? Bill is still saying that, okay? So when you talk about Trump, Barry, Soto. I was thinking of Madeline Soto. Sartoro. Thank you. But when you look at it, okay, get it correct. Trump, listen to this. And I'm not listening to you guys. I don't care if you think I'm a Trump supporter. I don't care. I'm not. I don't care. But get your facts straight. Facts are facts, whether you like the person or not. Okay? Period. Like, it doesn't matter what you say. The sky is blue when it doesn't have clouds. And that's a fact, whether you like me or not. So bite my ass. Trump got taxpayers' money to use towards the border wall. Why? Now, if you live in Arizona, if you follow that guy, you know they have rape tunnels and rape trees. These little kids come to the border with their asshole parents back wherever the hell they are, if they weren't kidnapped. But let's say their parents put them there because they get money and those kids cross the border. 5, 6, 7, 8. What do you think's happening to them? And the coyotes keep them hostage, prostitute them for money, and this goes on all the time. So Trump's like, we're going to put a border wall up. I believe in the border wall, and here's why. You just try to get into Canada. I'm Canadian, and they stop and question. Ain't nobody running across the Canadian border willy-nilly, little kids without, I mean, what the hell is wrong with everybody? Oh, it's Trump, so don't do it. Now, read the news, get your facts right. This week, the Biden administration took your tax money, because you're all a bunch of dumb taxpayers like myself, dumbasses to pay these people, took your tax money and auctioned off pieces of that wall to the tune of multi-millions, leading on billions of dollars at an auction. So one of the governors said, I'm going to go buy up the rest of those, right? I'm not, what the fuck is wrong with you? Listen, you dumbass, argumentative, deranged human being. Stop going, so Trump is innocent. I'm talking about the border wall. Keep on focus. I don't care what your opinion of Trump is. Understand facts. Deal with one fact at a fucking time. Biden just sold, all politicians are shady. Do you not know that? How do you think they get in power if they're not shady? You think because they're good people? Keep thinking. Anyway, Biden just sold off pieces of the border wall, your tax money, at an auction for like 10 cents on the dollar, making millions this week. Go look it up. Go look it up. So the border wall is now down. So little kids, 500,000 of them, have crossed the border. You got a 7-year-old at home? You want your 7-year-old crossing a border to where? With a little note on them saying, send me to some weirdo in this address? Where are the children? Yeah, where are they? Answer that. And then take child porn off the internet. And then tell me about the politicians and the this and the that. What I do know, and the only thing I know, is that Trump put up a wall to stop these fuckers from raping our country and raping other countries, stealing children and prostituting them in our country. You understand that, right? So don't come to me and fucking go, you like Trump. If I do like Trump in America, I have the right to, because it's a two-system party, you jackass loser, okay? So don't come out. You're not going to bully me. You cannot bully me. I have an opinion. It's so aggravating. You can't, no wonder this country is just fucking crazy. You got the losers like Whoopi Goldberg on there talking about the Marine that saved the people on the subway. She's like, he shouldn't be celebrating. Well, maybe Whoopi, the bitch that tried to beat people up and scare them and fucking harass them, maybe that fucker shouldn't have been doing what he did. Okay? Like, and then Whoopi's the one, she's like, for the guy that shot the CEO, I guess he gets a pass. But the Marine that stands up to protect your daughters and your sons and your grandkids on the subway, that guy's a fucking piece of shit. Shut up, reverse world Satanist. Be quiet. This, okay? Here's my little jar. Here's this. Take these fucks and shove them up your butt, okay? Like, shut up. Honest to God. And if you're defending celebrities that you've never met, okay, that are brought up on rape charges, you don't have to go after them, but why don't you wait and hear the charges before you just start defending them? Do you ever wonder, like, if what people say is true? Do you ever wonder that? I mean, do you? Or do you just think they're special because they're on camera and shoved down your throat to tell you what you're supposed to believe? Now, on to the drone. Whoopi Goldberg, isn't she? Hello, Whoopi, are you not out of the country yet? Didn't you fucking leave, bitch? Like, didn't you say that? Trump's in, so leave, right? Like, it's all MK Ultra. Yeah, they defend Jay-Z. I wouldn't defend him unless I knew him. So if I don't know him personally, I'm not defending or accusing. I'm simply, as a psychic, stating energy, what I feel, what I see. That's another thing. Some jackass online is like, oh, she said she feels it. Sometimes I feel information. I'm clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant. I dream shit. I smell shit. My body works with the way that the information comes through to me, whether you like it or not. I'm not one-dimensional. I do a bunch of things. Sorry. So people, yeah, Joy, I don't know which one I dislike more out of those two on camera. But yeah, of course the CEO was MK Ultra. That's a definite MK Ultra. Weaponized human, like Charles Manson. They are triggered somehow. And I've just read it right now. The guy that shot Jodie Foster, Hinckley, that guy, and tried to take out Reagan, I think that's the same person. That guy said he doesn't remember doing it. So they compartmentalize the brain and they have like what they call a split. Okay, so for example, they have altars. How does that come about? Childhood sexual abuse, sodomy. So when you rape a child and you hurt them, they disassociate from being sexually abused. That's why a lot of sexual abuse victims are good at being psychic, because they can get outside of their bodies. That happens naturally when you feel pain, especially sexual pain, and you feel it, you disassociate. So kids with long-term sexual abuse, they'll be up on the ceiling, they'll be in other rooms, they disassociate. So if you are a child of MK Ultra born into a family that is Illuminati, Freemason, white, black Freemason, whatever you want to call them, ritualized family, cult family, whatever, that is why they sodomize you. When you're pre-verbal, it stays in your body, but they bring about alters, okay? So alters come out. So when you have a kid that is, by all intentions, wealthy, okay, and suddenly he's triggered. Yes, demons do possess as well. Somehow he's triggered. Like, who goes up and shoots somebody in the back? You're a fucking coward. That's a coward. I'm sorry, it is. And I hate pharmaceutical companies, okay? I don't take any drugs. I do not have health and care. When Obamacare was on the books, I paid $1,200 a year in fines for not having health insurance. I still don't have health insurance, okay? Nobody pays me health insurance. Nobody gives it to me. I don't work for anybody. I work for myself, and I'm not paying $500, $600 a month in order to get health insurance, because there's nothing fucking wrong with me. Period. End of conversation with that. No, Burke Ramsey did not kill his sister, okay? Burke Ramsey did not do it. It was a business decision. There was a business associate at the party that took the liberties to use the child in a snuff film. She was already being used pornographically. I said that in my video in 2018, early 2019. And no, it was a friend of his, and it was a business decision, and it was filmed, okay? It was filmed. I said it, and the police busted the photographer for being in a pedo ring. But that was one thing. I've been called by people to speak on that because that's what I picked. I said it on a video, whenever the hell I said it. Burke is also a traumatized child. Look what the hell happened to his sister. You think he really just went and killed his sister? And then he wrote that note, right? No. And no, the parents didn't cover for him. That's not what happened. Burke was a child. The reason that he looks like that, he also was disassociated in childhood. They have the black and white tile on their kitchen floor. Patsy Ramsey did an open, Burke is a victim as well. Patsy Ramsey had an open house at her house where she has the Freemason tile on her kitchen floor. Hello? I can't. I feel like I'm going to go off. It's a full moon and I'm off, my little rocker. Thank you all. I've lost my little mind. Children disassociate when they're abused. They use the sodomy ritual. I'm going to say it again. Because they can attach to all chakras, and they can block the crown chakra all the way up the spinal column, block it, and create altars, okay? Black and white tiles. That's why all banks, all police stations, all courthouses have that god-awful, fucking ugly, black and god-awful white tile, because it's the duality, okay? The dark and the light, and that's how they signal each other. This country is Masonic to begin with, which means, why are you a billionaire and putting that shit in your house? I'm just curious. Yes, it's not a nerve in the anus. It's a energetic chakra. So it is an energetic thread to the crown chakra. They shut it off and they create compartments of the abused child person's brain. And then the person can't connect to the God source. This is what's wrong with Britney Spears. She is outside of herself over here, okay? Over here. This is where she is. She's not there. She's outside and caged in the astral. They do that as well. That is what they do. I can't help it if y'all don't want to know it. I can't. Yes, they cap them off so they can't connect. That's I can't, I've said it so much that it drives me nuts to have to keep saying it. You have to educate yourself, meaning all of us have to educate ourselves, because I posted a post today on Pope Francis, I guess that's his name, and he's opening portals. Let's all just open some fucking portals. Duh. How do you think how do you think Bill Gates got what he got? Through a portal, through an entity that came down, gave him the information, because that's how they trick you. And then some stupid woman on TikTok, she's like, yeah, the demons are there to help you. So when you meditate at night, this bitch is actually saying this. So when you meditate at night, the demons, they help you. They're not bad. Okay. What are you? What are you actually saying? What are you saying? Shut up. I can't. Just pray in the name of Jesus, amen, or however you pray in your religion. Just pray. Okay, yeah, no, she's just stupid. No, that's what she said. She goes, demons hear what you want and they give it to you. The reason they give it to you, okay, the reason you get what you want is because they want to bind you. That's what they want to do, is bind you by your desire. They got Luigi out there against his will, because he's mind controlled, shooting someone in the back, so that when Luigi, the soul, the human being, comes back into the physical, the entity goes out and just steps to the side. And then then the person, like Jeffrey Dahmer said, I don't remember doing it, because he was in an altered state. Brian Koberger was not the one who did that. He may have been there, but he's not the one that orchestrated that shit. That's a bait and switch. When you look at it, Bobby had a good theory. Me and Bobby were talking, and she's like, yeah, Tom Cruise, pretty sure he has a spell on him because he's fucking fish. Like, what? Right? That seems like some sort of thought sent to him, and boom. See what I mean? Yeah, he might be being framed. It seems like there's something really inconsistent with all of that, okay? No, the drones are Project Bluebeam, and they want you to be scared. Scared, the aliens, and your government liars, the clowns. If you can't see the clowns in the government, I can't help you. If you even think that these people are legit, I can't help you. If the government doesn't know what these drones are, which they're calling them drones, if they don't know what it is, then, like Trump said, you can shoot them down. Those are his words, not mine, so why don't you do it? But I think it's Project Bluebeam. I think they're bait and switching us. The emperor has no clothes. Just like with COVID, the emperor has no clothes. There are no clothes. And it takes a little kids. Yes, Nancy Pelosi fell after the CEO got shot in the back, because there was a business deal between those two that was going on. Hello? Yeah, it's a distraction. Who cares? Like, who cares? Who cares? She wasn't, Jodie Foster wasn't shot, but the guy planned to shoot her. That guy. It was Reagan, and it was the same guy that shot Reagan was going after Jodie Foster. Here's the thing. He's a cousin of the Bushes. That tells you he's MK Ultra. I'm going to look him up. Was it John Hinckley? Let's look him up, y'all. Let's look up John Hinckley. I think that was him. He was after Jodie Foster for some reason. Like, why Jodie Foster? See, he was fixated on someone. Do you remember that? You remember that? Okay. Of course, I was alive then. Oh, and to the person, when I posted about the, OCD, was fixated on her. The person who, when I posted about the Pope, they're like, you need to go to the old folks' home. I am old. Lucky me. On no medicine, healthy as fuck. Lucky me. Shut up with your comments. You people are just obnoxious. Yeah, John Hinckley. Let's see. Yes, he attempted to shoot Ronald Reagan, assassinate. And then I believe he went after Jodie Foster. He looks kind of weird. He looks broken. because they are mind controlled, and they call them, here's what they call him. Oh, he's just a crazy person. He's not a crazy person. He's been MK Ultra'd. He was trying to impress her. Okay, thank you. That's what it was. Yes, his obsession began. Okay, now here's irony for you. His obsession began when he watched the movie Taxi Driver with that weirdo De Niro and little 12-year-old Jodie Foster. So he liked their little girl dressed up as a hooker. So he thought, I'll focus on her because she's a child prostitute. And that's what I like, because I've been MK Ultra'd and raised in a family, apparently a Bush cousin. You see what I mean? My son died in a motorcycle accident. I don't know how Jaguar Wright's son died. My son was run off the road. Jody Hinckley, John Hinckley. Oh God, I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah. So yeah, he's an eighth cousin, one time removed. Either way, MK Ultra, government program, LeBron James. I go to John last night. I'm like, so little LeBron, little fucking LeBron. He had to, John's like, well, that got shot. Oh, murdered. Okay, he got shot, murdered. There you go. Understand, when you speak up, when you say things, when you do things, and you speak out, they threaten your family. That's why most people don't speak up. They threaten your family, and then they say, you know, we'll shoot your family, we'll take your kids, we'll cut, all of that. Yeah, this is what they did. They obviously did that to her. They did that. Let's see, Jaguar's son. Yeah, he could have been as well. They did that to my son. They ran him off the road. And understand, there's principalities all over the country. There's areas. La bitch is going down. That's cute. LeBron La bitch. Keith would be rolling over. Okay, he died after she wished death on him. I don't know that she did that. Sometimes people are mind controlled. And so okay, you know how in the movies they say gaydar, like Will and Grace, and they got gaydar, they go in a bar and the guy's straight, and then, you know, and then what's his name is like, no, I got my gaydar out, he's gay, because a gay knows a gay. Evildoers know other evildoers. Evil knows evil, right? So they signal each other and they go out to do the little hit jobs like they did on my son. They didn't shoot him. They ran him off the road and then walked all over his body and walked all over the death site. The police didn't get this woman's name. Bobby helped me track her down. Took 4 years. And then we were able to file a court case. So who doesn't acknowledge cutting a kid off on a bike? Who doesn't acknowledge that? And who walks all over the death scene but an evil person? Yeah, like narcissists, exactly. Like narcissists, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly right. Canadian military, exactly. That's exactly. I'm so sorry your son died. Every time I see that, I haven't looked at it. I'm not going to look at it yet till I look at it. But yeah, that's how it's like gaydar. So they know when you're gay. They know, like, the street knows street, even if it's dressed up. You know what I mean? Oh, these, look, sunspots are coming out. I'm getting even older. Anyway, that's what happens. And so you kind of have to understand it. LeBron has apparently, allegedly, stepped away due to family issues. Now, are those family issues the fact that he's on a tape with P. Diddler and maybe he's the one being loved up by P. Diddy? Is that why he's on family leave? Because that's what Oakville, Ontario. Is that why that's happening? Yes. Is that, I don't think JFK Jr. is still alive. I feel like they killed him, honestly. I know people say he is, but I don't feel like it. I'm sorry, I just don't. No, make no deals. See, they meditate and they get you to focus. I literally don't meditate. I ask God to do what he needs to do, have me do. That's it. I made the mistake when I was younger of like, I can meditate, I can do this, I can manifest. Manifesting is on a greed level. You're manifesting what you want from a position of what you want. I'm here to do God's work, period. So whatever that is. If I'm a stay-at-home mom, that's what it is. If I work at Ralph's, that's what it is. That's it. I'm not going to try to manifest out of, whatever. Yeah, I'm in the courts right now. I'm in court right now for my son. I just needed that person to know that we know she did what she did and that was her car pulling out in front of my child that made my child move to the right and off the road because he had to get out of her way. She's the beginning of the accident. And, Detective Stacy, when she saw the tape, she's like, that car is the beginning of the accident. That was the very first thing. And so that's it. That's all I prayed for. That was it. And she never sat there. Even if it was an accident, here's what you do, you big bitch. You go up to the police when they ask you, are you involved? And she says, oh no. And she turns around and turns her face and she's like, oh no, I'm praying. Okay, liar. You may be praying, but you were not then. And you did not leave your name with the police, but you walked all over my son along with your son. Y'all came and went all over the place, and I wasn't allowed to go near my son. So bite my ass, you too. Yeah. So anyway, all you have to do when you cause an accident is, yes, no, she hasn't. We're in court. And I don't know what's happening because I haven't talked to the lawyers this week, but there's an ongoing court case right now. Yes, they're all in. Ashton Kutcher, I know backstories on Ashton Kutcher. So Ashton Kutcher is probably not necessarily the person you think he is, but keep in mind, they put these people on camera for you to look at them. Look at how many people, like I am amazed. I am amazed when I go to my classes, aerial pool classes, and I am amazed at how many adults like Mickey Mouse. Like, what kind of brainwashing went on here? Oh my God, Mickey Mouse. Yes, it's a wrongful death suit. That is correct. Yes, it's a wrongful death suit. The hell are you doing not acknowledging? All you had to do to say to the cop is, I believe I pulled out in front of him and then he went off the road. Like, and thank God for the witness that ID'd her and possibly talked to her because he said it was an accident according to her. So, she never fucking said anything. That makes it not an accident, you bitch. Anyway, sometimes I go off. I can't help myself. Thank you for that. No, she won't. You could have saved our family. And I was just talking to Bunny, cute Bunny XO. Anyway, Bunny's like, fuck her. She should have said something. Like, we were just talking this week and she's, Bunny called me. She's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm bathing my crystals. Hi, Erica from Burbank. Is that Erica, Joseph's mom? Yes, no. I always get confused if that's you, Erica. If it is, hi. She'll come back on and tell me. But anyway, Bunny called and she's like, what are you doing? And I said, I'm bathing the crystals before my client in salt water. And she's like, I just found another one I'm going to send you for the new studio, a big obsidian for her studio. I sent her a little one that I could carry through the airport. This time when I go back, I'm going to send ahead a big ass obsidian. It's incredible. Anyway, she goes, I'm going to have a whole row of your crystals and I'll take the girls some crystals too. But anyway, it was just really your anonymous. Hold on. Your anonymous YouTube. Wait, you're on anonymous official YouTube channel talking about Jay-Z. Am I anonymous here or another anonymous channel? Yeah, I did talk about Jay-Z. What, I'm not supposed to talk about a public figure? Y'all talk about it. You can all sit there and say shit about Trump and none of you all get blasted. I predict that Jay-Z is going to be taken down right behind Diddy, which is what I heard as a psychic from Kim Porter. You know what I mean? This is what I heard. This is what I heard in my head, which is what you guys asked me to do and what I do for a living. I'm a fucking psychic and a channel. I did it. I said the timing of when P. Diddy would go down. That's what I heard in my head. What the hell is wrong with saying that? I predicted Trump would win. What is wrong with saying that? I'm not supposed to say predictions. You ask for them. I'm confused. Am I not supposed to do my job right? Am I not? Am I supposed to sit here and just fucking what? What am I supposed to do? Oh, God, I mean, people are so weird. They're like, yeah, you're full of shit. You're a fake psychic. I don't care. I picked psychic as a job. I'm telling you this. When I was a little kid, I did want to actually go into the medical profession because I love medical stuff, but don't trust in anybody. Trust in yourself. Trust in your God and trust in yourself. Don't trust in another person. Don't do that. Trust in yourself, honestly. But I wanted to go in the medical field, do something. I didn't want the responsibility of it. When you're just a dumbass psychic, trust me, I've been called every name. Every fucking name in the book, 4 years. I'm happy being crazy. Crazy sneaks up on you and sometimes turns out to be right on more than one occasion. It is the way that it is. So yeah, I just do what I do. I can't help it. And I said it, and that's it. I've always known about the pedophiles because I grew up around them, okay? Not just in my family. I grew up in a city that is Freemason city, full of Satanists, period, or Luciferians, or Freemasons, or Illuminati, whatever. I grew up around it. My mother told me at 7, watch out for snuff films. They put kids in them. I mean, I was raised around the idea that this shit existed, okay? So it's no surprise to me. When I met my husband, I was 20, turning 21, and I said, Satanists and pedophiles, that's who everybody is. He's just now coming around to understanding, and he's watched it in action for almost 4 decades because we were married 37 years, period. Okay, my mother was filtered through the system. Her father was some sort of executive for accountant for whichever company, I believe it was Ford, and she was in England during World War II. By the age of 17, filtered through 3 families in 3 cities with a marriage that was planned for her in a way. So, yeah. My father came for dinner. The family hosted the dinner. He was married to someone else. He married her. What the hell is going on? She went from England to South Africa to Canada, all by 17. So she's the one that told me about the snuff films. I grew up in Canada. So I was adopted out of Canada. And I was adopted out of a family that believes in this shit, behind the scenes does this shit. We just did a whole family thing. Bobby was kind enough to do it for me. So I was born in Canada and then ditched and given up adoption. Grew up in an orphanage, hidden in a way. My mother crossed across the country, had me in Toronto. She was from BC, given up over there. Then went into another family that was in Ontario, exactly. I was born in East York, but that's Toronto. Grew up in Lawrence Park. Moved to King City. Went to private school in London, Ontario. Private boarding school. Ran away at 14, and that was the end of me, okay? Ran away, got my own mind. But what I'm saying to you is, you never know who I've known and believed this. I saw the way men looked at me as a child. I saw it. They also offered me money, okay? So these fucking men, these adult men like little kids. Not all adult men, but the ones that I was around, business suits, high money. My family had money. So, you know, yeah, they like them. They like little kids. Kids, men in the church, women in the church, Girl Scout leaders. You know, Girl Scout leaders. Yeah. Parents couldn't be bothered to pick me up. So the Girl Scout leader got at my ass when she got drunk. So yeah, it happens. So when people don't think it happens, yeah, the business suits, as a stripper, the business suits are the worst. The worst. You put a suit on. I like somebody that I can trust. Like, you know, I like that. I like someone I can trust. And whatever Jay-Z's saying, I guess the accuser of Jay-Z will either stand in the line of fire, and that's that. Now, how does he defend the fact that I don't know if this young man is his child. Calgary, that's where my birth family's from. Anyway, how does part of it, because of course my birth dad, we found him last March or March before. No, last March. And he was married, and so I have a sister, half-sister, 6 months older, Capricorn of the same year, and I'm a Leo. She said she was going to do a DNA test to confirm it, but of course, we can't have that happen. We can't have your fucking fake impression of your fucked up father who she said did what he did to the mother, whatever. We can't confirm it. So anyway, the cousins came at me because they're my cousins and they're like, yeah, this is your father. And I'm like, that makes perfect sense. When I found out what he did and everything, I was like, I get it. Yeah, she just doesn't obviously want to do it. I guess it's her prerogative, but like, I don't know what the crybaby shit is. Now, the family's hidden. I could already tell that by the conversations. The family's one conversation. The family's hidden and everybody's hidden. So be hidden. I'm going to be loud and out here. Annoying families all over the place. Yeah, Bobby helped me find him. We found him. Bobby did a whole, like, everything. Here's the thing. There's a young man, and I don't know his name, who's in court with Jay-Z, if I'm reading the news correct. And this young man says he's Jay-Z's son. I think the problem is the woman who is the mother of that child was 16 at the time she had the child, which means Jay-Z liked them younger, which he did. He liked Aaliyah. Wasn't she 15? Wasn't she 15? So, like, what is this honor with this man who was older? What was he, 24? Let's just see. How old was Aaliyah? She was, let's look this up. I don't know. Jay-Z refers to himself as a young man. Dude, you're 50 almost. You ain't young. You ain't young. Shut up. No. Let's see his, I did his chart. So let's look this, Jay-Z birth chart. If it's correct, we never know if the information's correct online because you just don't know, right? Yeah, Aaliyah was fucking 15 and Jay-Z was, the girl was 15 when she had her first son. So Jay-Z was born I did his chart already. Oh, he's a December 4th. Isn't that interesting? 1969. Okay. You're not young. All right. So you're not young. Good for you. I'm a young man that came up. You're not young. That's delusional comment. Delusional. You're not young. Nope. Okay, let's see. Aaliyah, when she was born. I think she was an Aquarius. I don't know why I think that, but she's probably not. Aaliyah. Age. Aaliyah age when she died. Okay. She was 22. She was born in 79. So he was 10 years older than Aaliyah. That's not bad at 22 because I was 22 with a 42-year-old, 43. That ain't right either, but whatever. Anyway, I think she was 15 when he started, or was it R. Kelly? See, I get confused there. Don't quote me. He's 55. Definitely not young. Not young. You not young. You not young. And just like Russell Simmons' wife said, when you're young, you think it's cool when an older guy likes you. It's not. The older guy can't have a conversation with women of his own age. That is why he's dating you. And they like to say, but she's so mature. Bitch, I wasn't mature. No, fuck off. No. R. Kelly was 28 and Aaliyah was 15. There you go. So if Jay-Z knew Aaliyah at 15, which I believe he did, then he would have been 25. What is a 25-year-old doing trying to pursue, or a 28-year-old, R. Kelly, pursue a 15-year-old? I'm just curious. Like, how immature are you? How much control do you want? How much do you want to mold a girl into the image of what you think a woman is and browbeat her? Yeah, the son, isn't he fighting for DNA? That's out there in the news. Isn't that what he's doing? Damon Dash. Bobby and I were trying to think of that name. We couldn't. The microphone's always out for nonsense. So Aaliyah was a Virgo. I feel really bad for her. But at the same time, what the hell's going on that she's around these people? No family. And then what about Rihanna? Let's stand up for Rihanna. Rihanna speaks about, and shame on Rihanna's daddy, who clearly sold her to Jay-Z. And I quote, now I'm not saying this, Rihanna's on a show saying that Jay-Z told her there were two ways out of the building. She was 16 and he was however old he was. 2 ways out of the building, through the door or out the window. That, my friends, is a fucking death threat. So a little girl without her father there, flown over out of the country into, is she a Capricorn? I'm looking on here and it says, oh no, that's when the accident was. Sorry. That's when I can't like read down and up. So you're telling me a 16-year-old has the gumption and the wherewithal to figure out how to get this adult man with a lot of power who's in control of her career because he's the one that everybody wants to whatever, right? So you're telling me that Rihanna, I know what Rihanna was. Why is her father? So that in and of itself makes you a bad person. Yeah, because when you say that to a 16-year-old child, even in jest, what are you doing? What are you doing? So you're not a good person. You're not a good person. I don't care what anyone says. You're okay. 116.79. Thank you. I was trying to look this up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for putting that. She's a Capricorn. I want to see. Okay. But you see what I'm saying? So when people defend what a good person they are, maybe it should be prefaced with quotations. I was a bad person when I threatened Rihanna with pushing her out a window, throwing her out a window, whatever that is, at 16. But now I'm a good person. I've repented and now I don't do that. See, there's a difference there. Those are Rihanna's words, not mine. That is what she said. That is all over the internet. So I'm repeating what Rihanna said. Got it, you weirdos? Oh, gave $500K to the dad. Yeah, that's paying for a human being. That's trafficking. So that's not a good person. Like you thought it was okay. Rihanna's not your daughter. But these people, I mean, they do what they do, right? I don't know what to say. They do what they do because they have so much money. That's what they do. They do what they do. Yeah, Rihanna's a young woman. I mean, like, what are you saying that to Rihanna? And then she's out there and she's totally controlled by the industry. Where was her father? Where is her father? Rihanna's father, where are you when your little girl is flying in a plane at midnight to a building up there with an executive, Jay-Z, who's threatening you with one of 2 ways to leave the building? Sign the paperwork. Hello, you're 16. You cannot sign the paperwork unless it's in a different state. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know in a state. It's terrible. It's terrible. I like my glasses on my head. They stay on my head. I like them. I don't care if they look ridiculous. Let me turn this up for you. How about this? How about put your face up here? You get mad when thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, it's terrible. Thank you very much. That's a generous super chat. Thank you for that. I like my sunglasses on my head. It's better than wearing a bow in my head. So I'm going to wear my sunglasses. And I'm going to look the way I look because you can't stand next to me and look better. So come on over if you think you can. Or put your picture up here so we can see what you look like. Let me see your fucking face. Let me see your ass and your body. Let me see what you look like at almost 60. Yeah, okay, shut up. Anyway, doesn't matter what I look like. Doesn't matter. I like them. I wear what I like. Always wear what I like. Like what I like. At least I'm not out there telling you I'm a good person after I threatened a 16-year-old to throw her out a window or accidentally fall out of a window if she didn't sign something. So we got to do this. We got to bring the jar back. Where the hell is the jar? Oh, the jar. Here you go for your comment. We're going to take out 2 fucks for you. That's about how many fucks I care. I don't care. You wish. You fucking wish. Oh my God. Stop critiquing people. Anyway, going back to it, you're not young. And if that's what you actually did, which that's how Rihanna described the story of how she signed her record deal. And people are just like, ha ha ha, yeah. What did you say? What? No, I don't smoke nicotine. I did smoke as a teenager. I had my first cigarette when I was like 7, and I smoked a little bit in my teens. But yeah, they're so annoying. Why do people come on YouTube? Is it because no one talks to you in your home? Is it like, do you live in your mother's basement? Do you like, what do you do? Like, what do you do? No, he's not young. He's not. You're 55. You're old. You're fucking old. It's the way it is. 59 is old. People go, you're old. I'm like, uh-huh. That's right. That's accurate. So what? Why do I need to feel shame about my age because I took care of myself and I don't Botox and you see the wrinkles on my face? Why? Why do I need to feel shame about that? This is what an aging face looks like without anything. I've never put anything in my face. My eyebrows, I did that. Powder brows. But you can see, look, this is age. This is age. I've earned it. I've earned it. And you shame women, but you don't shame men. So maybe you should start shaming men before you come after a woman because you're jealous. Because I look better than you and you're really 22. Asshole. Oh my God. Anyway, people, stop shaming women because they're old. Okay? Unless you're going to shame men. And y'all don't shame men. No one says a word about a man when he ages. Now, go look up Sean Penn. Come back to me with how that is. Okay, so let's look at little Aaliyah. Yes, 25-degree Capricorn, Sun, Moon in Virgo. Psychic. She didn't want to take that plane flight. Mercury in Capricorn. Venus in Sag. How interesting. Isn't Jay-Z a Sag? Yeah, he is. Okay, Venus in Sag. Mars in Capricorn. This is a strong businesswoman. This was a strong businesswoman. Saturn in Virgo, but it is 12 degrees off her moon. So it's not a direct conjunction. Uranus in Scorpio, Neptune in Sag. Confusion with Sag. Confusion. So Neptune is at 19 Sag. Venus is at 8. Almost a wide conjunction. Shut up. He is a hero. Who is a hero? Jay-Z? Jay-Z is a hero? Sean Penn is a hero? Who are you talking about as a hero? She was drugged and put... Aaliyah was drugged and put on the plane. That's factual. Jaguar's correct about that. That's been out in the news. See, the problem is they do all kinds of things and people grow up and they're younger and they don't know the story. She was drugged. She was given a pill because she had a headache and it made her pass out and they carried her onto the plane. Yeah. Sean Penn looks interesting right now. Maybe the chrome isn't. He bought Rihanna. So when we're listening to this man, let's not forget Rihanna, whether you like her or not. That's irrelevant. She was 16 and she was put into there. She was put into that. Oh my God, you guys, I have to run. I have a family dinner engagement with Baby Meadow, so I must go. Okay, yeah, look at this. She had Mars square Pluto. She's got all kinds of things. Oh God, she had a grand trine and multiple planet squares. Neptune, North Node, Saturn, Venus, and Moon. Psychic Moon though. Psychic Moon. So kind of interesting, kind of interesting. I think I thank you for that. These are Norwegian cheekbones. I'm a Viking and I'm an Irish. So I could be an alcoholic. I choose not to be. And I guess I have a Viking mentality because I'm a warrior straight out. Like I will fight. And that's it. That's all. Open to all those who've committed. Yeah, exactly. I'm not a fan of alcohol because when people get some drinks in them, they start with their mouth and it ruins families. But the government wants you doing that. They want you to think that drinking fermented fruit is normal and good for you so that they can get into your energy field. Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. Exactly. Oh my God, right? So anyway, when you're looking at stuff, when people say, whatever they say, and to the people, I'm just going to say this. When you're talking about defamation as a lawsuit, number one, It's super hard to prove. Number two, something that has to be said that hasn't already been said in the media. And a psychic feeling a feeling and verbalizing it has no intent of defamation. I'm saying there's going to be legal things that hit on this date. That's not defamation. I didn't cause them to happen. I didn't do the actions. So stop saying that. Oh, I saw that. I'm sorry your friend died. Oh my gosh. You know, that's just the way it is. So people have to stop throwing that around. Do you think it's going to shut people up? You want to sue me? We get sued. Bobby and I were talking about how much we get sued. I just spent 2.5 years in court with the Isaac Cappy, Tracy Twyman, with the husband saying a bunch of bullshit, nonsense, crap, and everybody else paid out to a lawyer. I did not. I just kept defending myself, and it isn't defamation. I was asked to do a reading on a dead woman. I did the reading. The husband was trying to cash in. They usually try to bankrupt you. That's part of the game. It's like what they did for Michael Jackson. I still won, period. Because it isn't defamation. It's a psychic reading, you weirdos. Oh my God. Anyway. Okay, so why does my astrology never match me? Maybe you have the time off or something, and I don't know. I don't know what you're reading or how you're reading it. Now, oh, there you go. Thank you, JJ Jennings. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you so much. My God, and when you're a public figure, look what they say about Trump. I don't see any of you all saying, well, you're going to be taken, only when it's Jay-Z do I get these comments. Or P. Diddy. You better watch it. You better be careful. No, maybe they should stop hurting children. Maybe P. Diddy should stop doing what he does. Maybe they should stop doing the shit they do to control their industries and consume all of the fucking everything like a bunch of greedy people so nobody else can create anything. Maybe the energy needs to be flipped. Maybe that's why they're all going to court. Maybe the people that take them to court with charges have to prove it, and we'll see then what's right? I mean, I don't know. P. Diddy has like 400 charges against him. They all lying? Or is every single one of them lying? Yet, before I go, we have a government that told you COVID, and they knew it. And I quote, the vaccine will save you. Fuck off. Duh. No. Bullshit. Then you had these puppet clown celebrities, Julia Roberts. Oh, Dr. Fauci. We're so honored to talk to you. Because the dummies that watch TV are going to do what this bitch says. So they lied and should be brought up on crimes against humanity for injecting people with not party drugs, okay? Like if you're going to inject me, why don't you make it a party drug instead of something that's just going to go through my body and destroy it? So you believe them for that. And now you believe the clowns in the White House when they're like, that guy with his lip. And we don't know what they are. Really, because you're trying to tell me that you're not going to go up and shoot them down because they're over American airspace? What are you saying? So if that is true, Mr. Government Man, talking head, then we don't need to give the government taxes because you are a bunch of buffoons and idiots and morons. You're a bunch of idiots. No, they already said the UFOs. It's Project Bluebeam. It's bullshit. It's a distraction so they can take control of us. Don't show your fear. If aliens are here, your fear doesn't help that. It doesn't matter. You're going to die anyway. That's it. You are going to die. You being afraid and a coward, and I'm so afraid of a virus, I'm so afraid. You being that is giving them power, and that's what they want. Stand in your strength and say, I don't care. I don't care. And any mother and father who's lost a child already doesn't care, okay? Because our children are on the other side, so you can't make me feel afraid. You cannot do it. My son's already dead. So I know it is, yeah, Project 2025, but it's Agenda 2030 and David Icke, who they took right off the internet. Poof, gone. The guy that came up with, quote, the conspiracy theory, CIA word, in order to call you crazy. And everybody is like, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. I'm like, you're a moron. You're fucking dumbass. You are stupid. But anyway, the guy was Canadian that talked about Project Bluebeam, and I think he died in 96. So that's been a thing, and now they're doing it. Are you telling me the government that said they would find out if you got in your car and drove during COVID, they would shut you down, lock your business up, take your kids away from you if you didn't take this vaccine? Are you telling me these same people cannot grab one of those, whatever it is flying out there, pull it down out of the sky and blow it up? Is that what you're telling me? Are you telling me? So we have no defense in America. That's what you're telling me. We have no defense in America because the clowns in the White House, they don't know. They don't think it's China. They don't know. Really. But they sent someone to the moon and had them call Nixon from the moon. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm one of those people. I don't believe they landed on the moon. Sorry, no. So you're kidding me, right? I just use critical thinking, right? So they don't know what's overhead. But if you get in your Cessna and fly over the White House, I guarantee you you're getting shot down. I know it. They will shoot you down in 2 seconds. Does anyone have a Cessna? Do we want to try it out? Do we want to fly over the White House in our own personal plane and see what happens? Just asking. So what you're telling me is these fucking clowns, government clowns, Bill Murray, the one found in the freezer, Bill Murray. Anyway, are you telling me that? Or is it Project Bluebeam? So don't give them any fear. Yes, him. He was Canadian. Give him no, French Canadian, I believe. No fear. Be proud that you're of God, because we all go back to God unless we don't. And that's what all those celebrities are afraid of. They sold out, so they can't really cross back over. That's actually what's going on here. I won't live in fear. I'm going to shut up and I won't live in fear. Consider me Braveheart, without the war paint and without the smelly bath and without all of that. But just consider me that way. I'm not going to do it. No, really. What's flying overhead? And they don't know. Is that what we're saying? Really? So all the money for defense that we have, and these people have mass drones flying everywhere. And what are we supposed to do? Be afraid? I'm not afraid. Go away. Cat's over there. All right, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I think they're idiots. I have no respect for them. Seriously, we're handing money over to the government. Handing it over. Half your income is going to the government. They are overtaxing you. Milk and eggs. I talked to my little friend at my local Ralph's. Melissa. Shout out to Melissa. Talked to her at Ralph's. So eggs have gone up in milk. You know why? Because your children need protein and milk. And that's the quickest, cheapest way to get it. So for the holidays, they're going to shove it right up your ass and make you pay triple for it because you have kids. So they're going to punish you. That's what your government is doing. Okay? Yeah. And they don't know what's flying overhead. Yeah, I'm going to put my faith in them. Let me listen to them further, please. Yeah. Okay, the emperor has no pants on. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm really glad to see you. Just so you know. All right, I'm 12 minutes late. I said I'd leave at 6:05. Just so you know, I opened up my text questions. I'm thinking of opening up 2 days next week. Look for it on Sunday. Cannot get it done tonight. Cannot find Paul. No, Paul's putting up his Christmas tree. So that's what I'm doing. But the text questions are open. So please go back and text. If I don't answer you when you don't have a text question, it's because after I've answered them, I have 3 different cell phones. So I throw the text question cell phone, my work phone, into a drawer on off. I will never answer it. So yeah, that's just the way it is. It's the way it is. All right, you guys. I love each and every one of you. Let's make a pact not to be fearful, no matter what. Even if you're afraid you don't have anything, they always tell you that. People always call, am I going to have money? Are my kids? Never worry about your kids. Love your kids in the moment right now. That's all you have. And I would give anything to not have worried about my children when they were younger because I wasted so much time doing that. So just love your kids. Don't let anything take you from your family. Anything. Nothing. Nada. All right. Bye, you guys. I love you guys. It's almost Christmas. Yeah. And it's almost Keithy's 29th birthday, which I will be throwing a party for my son like I do every year since he died at the place that we go to. And then we go to his bench, and then we light firecrackers. Then the neighbors yell at us. It's a thing. But I'm going to be doing it anyway. I celebrate his life because he's still here somewhere, and I just, not the way I want, but I'm going to celebrate him every day. That's it. All right, you guys. Bye.